collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Chemy Story soundtrack CD from Kamen Rider Gotchard. It is supposed to come with 2 Ride Chemy trading cards. You can actually see him holding them here on the cover. I'm assuming they're inside, at least I'm hoping they're inside, because there was nothing else in the box when I got this from Amazon Japan, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you got Gotchard here on the cover holding 2 cards. Over here on the back, we actually get 14 different tracks, which is surprising because usually these CDs have like 3 to 6 tops. But we get both versions of Chemy Story, so back on and flow, and then also back on just by itself. If you've been watching the show, I would say about 4 episodes or so ago, they kind of mixed up the theme, and it's a new version where they brought in, I guess, Flo to accompany back on to sing the song. So you get both versions here. You get a second song, All for Love by Blank Paper. Then you get the TV size version of the 2 different themes, and then you also get a movie edit of All for Love. And then you get an English version of Chemy Story, which is actually really cool. I'm excited to check that out, as well as a Chinese version. And then they give us instrumental versions of these songs down here. They like to do that, like, for, I guess, karaoke purposes in Japan. A lot of people like the instrumental just so they can sing along to it. I don't usually get much use out of those myself, but let's go ahead and open this up. There's a little tab here on the side. So we'll see, this might actually open fairly easily, which for a CD is pretty cool. Got a little obi, so not too exciting there. Is that everything? Let's see, open this up. Alright, maybe the cards are in the book. I'm starting to get a little apprehensive about this. There we go. Okay, good. So there are 2 cards. They were inside. We'll take a look at those in a moment. So here is the book. Got some cool pics here. I'm assuming this is the musical group. This is probably Back On and Flow. Now, I don't know if... I think Back On is a group. Maybe Flow is a group as well. I don't know. But I'm assuming that's a group shot of all of the artists there. And then this looks to be... Oh, here we go. We got some lyrics here, so that's pretty cool. And then, oh, here's the English. Okay, well, here you go. Here's the English version lyrics. If I can get the glare to turn off. The homework is to become a better challenger, rather than just arriving at the answer. Well, there you go. I'll hold this up. If you guys want to pause this, you can go ahead. But there you go. There are the English lyrics. And then I guess these are the lyrics for the Chinese version. But that's pretty cool. They actually include an English version of the song. I think that's kind of cool. Oh, but apparently we have some comments here from the artists, which I cannot read, so sorry about that. And, I don't know, some credits, I guess. Not too much going on there. But that's kind of cool. I like it. I think that's great. I'll have to listen to this like in my car, I guess, because that's the only place that I have a CD player anymore. My computer no longer has a disk drive, so that is a bummer. But very cool. Very excited for this. Let's go ahead and check out the 2 cards. As you can see, very nice and holofoily. So we'll go ahead and get these open and check them out. So here are our 2 new cards. We have these really fun, like, chrome holofoil versions of Baku on Zemi and Televi. And you can see when you line them up properly, it says Chemy Story across the 2 cards, which I think is pretty cool. So here is Baku on Zemi. And you can see, like, the silhouettes of the artists singing there in the background. Just a really neat card. This is PRC 30. So this is part of the PRC category of cards. And then over here we have Televi. Again, we have the artist silhouettes here. Really nice chrome. And this is PRC 31. So these 2 do actually go together. So we can actually pop them in the driver. So I'll bring that in. All right, we'll go ahead and pop these in the driver here. So I don't think the sounds are any different than the normal transformation using the regular versions of these cards. Next up, we'll try them in the Chemy Riser. So not really anything new in terms of sound over here either. I'll try Telebi, but I've been having a really hard time with this. I don't know why. It does not want to read this one. I had trouble with it in the driver as well. I really just don't know. I don't know if there's something wrong with this, or maybe the chrome on here is throwing this thing off. Although, I feel like if it's just reading this, it shouldn't be an issue, but it just does not. And it's starting to kind of like bend the corners of this, which I really don't appreciate. The problem is these cards always come curved, and then they have these little ledges on both sides, and it doesn't like it when they're curved. So it does not want to read this one. I don't know why, but I would imagine the sounds would be the same if it did. Alright, so that's going to do it for this one. Honestly, these cards are not any different than the normal versions of them in terms of functionality, and the various devices don't really seem to like them. So again, I don't know if it's the chrome or the holofoil or something is being reflective and it's affecting the readers. I have no idea. It could just be that my roleplay items are getting old, because I know a lot of people have had trouble with them reading cards over time, which is a real shame. But aesthetically, they look awesome. I really like them. I definitely am happy to get them for the collection, just to have them. But if you're going to try to use this form, I would just use the normal common versions of these cards, which have been in, you know, the various phases and things like that. So it's really not too hard to just get the base versions of these. If you're collecting this set, it's really just for the aesthetics. But I think the CD looks like a lot of fun as well. A lot of great songs on there. Really excited for the English version as well. I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of above and beyond. I feel like they didn't have to do that, but I'm excited that they did. Chinese version is even on there too, which is really, really cool. So definitely think this is a cool set. Very excited to use the CD. The cards look great functionality-wise. Not the best, but there's nothing new here anyway, so you don't really need these for the functionality. They're really just an aesthetic thing. So do you need this set? That's really going to be up to you. If you like CDs, you have somewhere to play CDs still, and you just want these two special versions of these cards, I say go ahead and grab it. I got mine on Amazon Japan. I thought the price was fairly reasonable. It's like 2,500 yen, something like that at the time, which I don't think is too bad. That was before shipping, of course. But yeah, I would say, you know, if you're getting this, it's either for the CD or it's for the aesthetic of the cards. Don't buy it for the functionality of the cards, because they're just not there. But they look great. I really do like them, and I'm happy to add them to the collection. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.